check out the numbers you can see right here, and we'll be getting in touch with you.
A Youth TV, empowering you.
It is the 30th of July 2022 and it is a Saturday, a very beautiful morning from Barara. Hello to our viewers of AETV. This is Bridget and Samantha, your youth feedback host. Every Saturday, always here to bring you different youth and their different stories. So today I have amazing ladies in the room, my guests today. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, starting from my right. You can tell us and you can say something to the viewers and say hello to them.
Thank you so much. Hello viewers. I'm Editor Naivare. I do Bachelor's of Procurement and Supply Chain Management at MOBS Mbara campus, and I'm the current Gender Minister. Hello.
Okay, thank you, Editor. Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm Happy Kampame, a student at Makerere University Business School, Mbara campus, pursuing a bachelor's degree of Procurement and Supply Chain Management. I'm the current GIB representative councillor in the GIB Council and the Internal Affairs Minister. Thank you so much for watching.
Wow, sitting with ministers, you know how it feels. I'm just feeling that vibe of sitting with ministers, and it is just taking me back to that time I was a minister. And first of all, I will congratulate you. Congratulations upon the beauty pageant.
Thank you.
How was it?
It was wow.
Sure, you should share some of the photos because people out there want to know. They want to see this great project, this initiative that is always too difficult for some institutions.
I'll share.
What does it mean to you? Like, how does the whole process mean to you, or that achievement? How does it mean to you and your ministry?
Is the Miss and Mr. project at MOBS is a nice project, and I think it's the best project I have in my ministry, and it means a lot because if the current Miss is outstanding, so they will trend, they will buy the school, they will advertise the school, and everything will be so nice. So I love the project, and my people are working so good. They have organized Miss parties, they have organized so many bashes and mashups. So I like the project so much, and it's working out.
I'm just feeling the vibe of the Miss and Mr. Thank you for the great work.
Welcome.
We hope to see them shine up to the national level. Yes, to our internal affairs minister. This is also some other big project. Internal, you always work on things concerning the university?
Yeah.
Only?
Yeah.
Which projects do you manage?
The Internal Affairs Minister, you're concerned with everything, the well-being of the students, what goes on within the university, like the students, the academics. Okay, the Internal Affairs Minister works with other ministries that are concerned with students. That is the Education Minister, Health Minister. So the Internal Affairs is all about making sure the students are getting what they need. The academics, the lecturers are showing up, they're showing up in time, the students' results are okay, and the students' health is
part of entertainment.
Entertainment
Yeah.
is a bit outside because there is a ministry for that.
Okay, so you are the the student leaders that we have on the show today. Yes, we've had challenges sometimes with having ladies on the team, and maybe some men think that these are just laggers behind. They always say, there's criticisms that have been out there, and we all know that maybe ladies will slow down the pace of something. And maybe even though it is a beauty pageant that she organized, they feel like it should be for men. So how are you handling all this pressure? I just want us to discuss and make it a discussion, not a one-sided thing. I can just push to the back. Yeah, so how are you finding it?
Personally, I hate those criticisms when I hear of them, and I have tried to overcome them, like in this way, to become one of the example that can overcome such words that come out of our own environment. For example, even mobs as a campus, the female part that comes out into leadership is very low. But personally, when I got into mobs, I said, God, this can't be mobs, this can't be university. If it is university, then all students have to be the same. If they are girls, let girls come out. If they are boys, let them come out. That's why I decided to come up. I'm not only a gender minister, I'm doing other things. I'm a course leader. I'm a leader in associations. And I have tried to overcome and outcompete those words from the environment. For example, one of the things that have helped me overcome such things is seeing equality as a normal thing, and gender equality is no longer a myth. So why should we listen to the environment and then work as it says? No. I come out and say, ladies, let us come up and do what we can do, because those are just words and they cannot affect our works. If you can do, then do.
Wow. Amazing. What do you have to say?
Yeah, thank you so much. What I can say about those criticisms, girls or female, they have that fear. So because of those criticisms, they get to, maybe they perceive it as if it is true. Some get to know, maybe I cannot do this. But myself, I've not been in leadership only at the university. I've been in leadership before, and I started this at a very young age, in my primary. And I said, no, I have to stand, because we have seen some ladies who are standing. We have seen ladies who are working even what men can't do, and they are okay. So I said I should participate in politics. I should show the girls. Everyone who sees me sees that, oh, if she can, why not me? I also can. So what I can advise girls, what can make them be identified, you just have to position yourself. That's what. You position yourself and you show someone that you can. Because someone is not going to come from there. I'll have an example. That time we were appointed as ministers. So the guild would sit there and say, Happy is capable, or editor. Because we positioned ourselves. And the other thing that takes back girls is mostly in schools, the academics. So when your academics are low or are poor, you feel shy, you don't feel yourself even when you're talking to people or what. It also holds you back. So you have to work on yourself, work on your academics, wherever you are, in the position you have. Just work on it and show people that you can. Because for last we have worked for that, and I think we deserve the posts we have.
Wow, interesting.
We deserve them.
But still on the same issues, in the universities, we have sometimes, especially when it is time for girl campaigns, and you find that all the 7 contestants are men, and there is no lady coming out. Like we feel like we are inferior, and maybe we feel like we do not have the money, we do not have the zeal, we do not have the confidence, and maybe this is not our thing. But is it really right?
No, that's not right, because I think the university, the money they use for campaigns is not all that big. Because even the people who participate in politics, the males, they are students like us. So where they can get that money from, we can also get that money from there. You see, but only that. I think there are people who, because ourselves at our university, we had some girl had showed up to stand, but later she pulled out, and we consulted the girl. She was like, people talked to her. I don't know what they told her, but they said she was told not to stand, and she pulled out. So you see, there is that mentality, and people perceive it, and if it stays for so long, then it has to have someone strong to come and break that. If not, it can stay like that.
I always call it a bias. Even us as women, sometimes we are biased.
Yeah.
You know, biased in everything. Even in on our gender, we are biased. Just the mere feeling of I am a woman. This is not my portion. This is not my thing. I can't do it, but I feel like we can. Why not? There was a time when I felt like, you know, I can challenge. I can also stand to challenge. You know, I can stand to challenge. I can compete for this and that. I can be that icon, you know. But I think it wasn't because I lacked the money. So it wasn't because because there were very many men in the race, but I felt like, no, Bridget, you still have a lot on your plate. You still have a lot to do. So you're not going to, you know, go in for this race, you know, that is very stiff, and then you also lose out on the other things. And then I tried to focus on the media, focus on these other simple things, and now let the school politics go. It's okay. And I had to let go. But not that because I was a girl, no. Because I was ready to take up this challenge. And I'm like, why not? Is it meant for the boys?
No, it's not.
No, it's for all of us. What do you have to say, Edita?
I think to add on what you guys have said, most ladies take up the perception we are just talking about. And that's why we find them. For example, what Happy was talking about, we had a lady at MOOBS who had just come up because they are now, the contestants are just new and they are going to be nominated very soon. She had come up, she was capable, she had everything. She actually had told me the finance is catered for because I was talking to her as the gender minister. I was very happy to see a girl coming up for such a post. And I was actually mentoring her, I was talking to her every time and then. But she later gave up. And I asked her, Anita, what's wrong? Why are you giving up? She said, Yona came and talked to me. Yona is another contestant, and they say they are giving up.
They coerced her to leave.
That's what affects us as ladies. And it's so bad. I said, Anita, I'm feeling so bad because of you. Why are you giving up? Because that person is a classmate. But they will hate her, such stuff. That's what is stopping us ladies from moving on. You forget that you had positioned yourself, you're going for this, you're capable, and then you look aside. That's what takes us astray.
I think females have fear for taking risks. So they want to see everything smooth.
Straight.
They want to go for posts that are easier. They want to go for...
We love easy things.
Yeah, that's the only problem that we have. But if someone goes in for a risk, you know, after a risk, then if, like that girl, if Anita went ahead with contesting, because we are very ready to support her, we are going to use the numbers of even, because girls are many. So we are going to use numbers and maybe she wins. But for her, she just looked at the small life, simple life, saying, I will be hated, I'll be what? She gave up.
Oh, I think we are all different and we always view things on different perspectives. If it is for Bridget and Samantha, I know that I can do it. No matter what you say, I'll climb that tree, tall as it is. And you're like, no, Bridget, you're putting on a skirt. I'm like, okay, wait, you'll find me there. Yeah, like, what can't I do? You'll tell me that maybe this thing is not yours. You can't. and I would be like, I want to do that thing that you assume that I can't. I really love those ladies that always stand out and someone is like, no,
Proving someone wrong.
hey, prove them wrong, prove them wrong and make a difference. I think according to my producer, I think we're supposed to go for a short break. Let's go for a short break, and when we come back we shall just catch up from here and we proceed.
Hey there! Do you want to learn camera skills? Do you want to learn how you should record your videos? Do you want to learn different camera settings? Do you want to learn how you should set up your place for a good recording? Just join our online media skills here at AHIT TV, and we'll be giving you these skills, what you call the 21st century media skills. Check out the numbers you can see right here, and we'll be getting in touch with you.
AHIT TV, empowering you.
Leadership and women. Yeah, the women in leadership, especially on the university basis. But since you've come, I want you to first tell us about what is going on with MOOCs. I saw some cars pass by in some, I don't know, hospitality, something like that. Maybe you could tell us, what is it?
Yeah, today we are having a MOOCs Hospitality Day for the students doing the course called Leisure and Hospitality. They are doing their coursework 1. Yeah, and that's part of their coursework.
What?
Yes.
Do you do leisure and hospitality?
Not at our campus, but at main campus.
At main campus. So the coursework is going all over Uganda, because I saw something like hospitality Arua previously.
That is coursework for those students.
Interesting. I think we should also have one at my place. This is fun. So I'm just trying to get the whole essence of the of the walk. Is it a walk? Is it just for fun? I'm just trying to get the whole thing behind it.
The course itself, it is leisure and hospitality. When they came here, how hospitable were we? How can they promote books? How can they sell books? So by walking around, we are trying to bring the books picture.
Okay. They're trying to. Can you relate this with empowerment of women? Yeah, can you relate it? Let's just see it in that perspective. Leisure and hospitality, and they are doing all these. I saw so many ladies in the field, so just want us to relate it with the empowerment that they're talking about.
Yeah, like yesterday when they came to talk about it at our campus, most of the students were ladies, and this brings me to something like we are being empowered. If we can have that platform to stand and do something, to talk, to show people that we can, then we are being empowered.
Wow, standing to talk, it is something that shows that we are empowered. But do we know, I just want us to look at it, that in most of the times, even when we stand to talk, we are all, sometimes there is something that is being put down there, and actually you're given what to talk. Do you agree with me? Do you agree? You disagree?
Yes.
You disagree? Haven't you seen, let us take it in a home setting, whereby, yes, the woman is empowered. She's strong, she's an inspiration to the family, but whatever she speaks out is an order and a command. So, from the husband. You disagree? Editor, you are a leader here. Tell us something small about it. Do you disagree, or do you think that we already have that voice that is really represented out there? Is it enough?
It's not enough. Why do I say this? Because if a woman is given a platform, most times they are limited. Why? They have started the thing, they are in the thing, but at the end, it is a man who will conclude.
He has the final say.
The man has the final say. So I think women have less of the commands and words, but what they command and give out is always from someone else.
Okay. So, Miss President, do you think that the ladies have now taken a big step, especially in decision making, and they have that really? Is it already a maxis? Are we there?
No, but at least we are trying.
We are trying. Why do I feel like we are not yet there?
We are not yet there, but we are trying. At least it is not like what it used to be. At least right now we can stand. I can stand for guildship. I can win. Truly. And it doesn't mean that because they delegated me to serve, he appointed me to be the vice president, it doesn't mean he has to make decisions for me. No.
You have to play a role.
Where something is not okay, I'm like, this is not okay.
Okay. As you can see, in our country, apparently, we have very many ladies in power. Actually, women MPs, there are very many. We are now having a few ministers. Huh? And we have the prime minister, we have others are women. But then I still feel like there is that gap that really calls to be bridged up, and yes, we are there. But why do I feel like it is still just a picture? Some of the things we do not take part in decision making. Huh? And unfortunately, she's disagreeing with me again. What do you have to say about it? Do you feel like we are already there, we can make decisions, or there is still the other aspect of stereotyping whereby still men will not consider our voices to be so important?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. We're not yet at the climax, but yet we have tried. Women are participating in politics. Women are up there where we think everyone wants to be. But still, I have a feeling they are just there to maybe remove the bias from people. The government is for only men or what. But still, I have a feeling they don't feel, okay, they don't play the big part. Okay, the time for making the big decisions, I don't think they are considered. What you said about, like when we get platforms to talk, that we are given what to say, it is true. You're going to go to a platform to talk, but you will have that thing in mind. What am I going to say? How are they going to take it? Why am I here? Now, let me take an example. Sorry to use Shiva. She's the vice president. She will say, now I'm going to oppose what the president has said. What are the repercussions? I have a feeling we still have that fear, and we are not yet given that opportunity to experience what men are experiencing. Yes, we are given platforms, but for just the sake of controlling people, so I don't know, because reactions or what, but it's not yet.
Why do you feel we are there, Shivan?
Yeah, I feel to some extent we are there. What you're talking about, we are not only talking about women who are just delegated to serve. There are women who have stood out. There are women who are in big offices, like our Honorable Speaker. Trust me, that woman makes decisions. Trust me, no one makes decisions for her. There is this girl who was the guild president of Makerere University. She stood out and she won. And trust me, she made these decisions for herself, and no one decided for her because she was the guild president at that time. We can also, because you people think, I don't know, but to me, I feel if I can stand for a position and I win, then I have the power. I have all it takes to make my own decisions and not make decisions for me.
So it starts with me.
Yes.
Did you have anything to say about that? Okay, it is the youth feedback, and guys, we are talking about the women in power. The women in power, and we are bringing to you these ideas because this is what we are experiencing day and night. You know, we are out there. Let me give you a setting of a university, because yes, I'm still a student, and in the setting of a university whereby you have even a boyfriend, because leadership and power is in all aspects. Even in family, we have the power. You know, we have the who has the authority, who has the command, you know, who is the manager and who is the leader. So if in all aspects we have that power aspect and the leadership aspect. Like in even in a university setting, you find that yes, I am a girl, I have a girlfriend. Sorry, I have a boyfriend. But even at our own setting, this so-called sweetheart tries to lower me down because I am a lady, you know. Yeah. So, Madam Girl President, you must be having some of such cases within your university. But what do you have to say to these girls that really lower themselves down? Let me tell it like that. Yeah. Lower themselves so down, and they cannot actually stand to say out, pour out their heart, you know, to stand for the truth. What do you have to say?
Thank you so much. Like me personally, I learned something from my mother. She is an independent lady. Yes, my dad works and he has money, but my mom also has her money. And for that matter, she told me, when you work and you have your money, no man should ever, no man should ever look down on you. And right now, I'm like, if I can work for my money, if I can take care of myself, I do my hair, I do everything for myself. Who are you? What do you have to tell me? Like, why should I bow low for you?
Isn't it further telling us that women emancipation is causing more
It is not
single
causing-
motherhood families?
No, men should understand that we are all human beings. What he can do, okay, not everything he can do, I can do. But at least what he can stand out to say, I can also do that. If he can go out and look for money, and I can also go out and look for money, we bring at home. Why do you have to why do you have to look down on me and be like, no, I don't agree with that, and I can never agree with it.
At a university setting?
At a university setting, okay, me, I think I will not agree because personally there is a way I believe. No, I don't know, but because these girls sometimes girls find, because sometimes girls do not have an option. They want some things, they want money, they want to be looked after, they want money, and that has caused problems. But me, I am at the university, but I work.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm okay. What I have is enough. I don't need to beg for money. I tell you I want to eat chips and chicken, then they tell you first come over, you do this and do that, then I'll buy you chips. That's nonsense, really. And as a girl, as girls, I would advise us that we get something to do. Even if you don't have what your parents give you, let it be enough for you. Feel comfortable in whatever you have, because these people are going to use us because we want good things, and we must work for those good things. So that's the reason why they are still looking down on us and controlling us.
I see the reason as why she has been disagreeing with me, because she's on another lane whereby she is motivated, empowered, and she is already inspired, and she knows what she wants. And that is good. But then there is the other norm that we really have to challenge with a lot of stereotypes that are surrounding some figure called female. Whereby most of the people are just victims of that. You know, they say we are weak, yes, I'm weak. They say we can't do this, yes, I will beg for this, I'll beg for that, so that someone should see that I am loyal. You know, I have to be loyal to every human that will come to me because that is a woman. I really have to challenge this. So, as we wind up, because we still have to wind up this, I want us to share some of the ideologies, some of the insights that we have, you know, on how we can challenge certain norms that are rotating around the women in leadership. The women leadership, I say, all aspects: school, education, you know, church, home, market, the leadership. You can just talk about it and let it just be like for the four of us here. Yeah, you can start. You can tell us how we can challenge this norm or this misconception. How we can challenge it.
I think if I'm starting with university level, for the university level, if we are to challenge the norms that come along with female leadership and female challenges, we have to be confident. Ladies have to be confident. You don't have to be flexible to every person that comes to you, because if you're flexible, if you go with anyone who comes your way, then that's how you'll be used. I think we also have to be, can I call it, satisfied, be content. If you're at the university level and your parent gives you anything small, can you be content with what he has given you? Can you be content with what your mother has given you if you have a mother? Then I think that can help you avoid such men who make use of ladies, because most ladies go in for some stupid relationships and some are lowered in those relationships because of not being content. You think what you have is less and you think it is not enough. So if you go for a boyfriend, if you go for any man, you might get enough money, you might get supplements. So I think that's what is causing girls being lowered in any other way and this one. Then if I'm to talk about family, I think for the family it's another issue, because recently one of our lecturers told us that even if a woman is working and a man is working, a man still has to spend some money on the wife.
Interesting.
Very true. You're working, you have all the money, but he said even if your wife earns more than you earn, you still have to spend some money on your wife.
Isn't also that some kind of injustice? Because now here it means that my money is mine, but your money is ours.
That's what he explained to me.
Is it to show responsibility or what?
It is responsibility, because your wife is your wife. You're my husband and
your responsibility.
I'm yours. Like I'm yours, and you have to show that I'm yours.
Okay.
So that's what he told us. He actually
But it also brings some of the violent acts in the home, because I spend a little bit of my money on you, so I own you.
Obviously, a man owns a wife. That's how it is. if we are married, I own you. You might do other things.
I see the producer saying,
you might achieve other things as a lady. You might do other things separate, but when it comes to family, you're owned. And if you move out, you're out. If you divorce, then you're no more owned, and you have to get someone else to own you.
yesterday,
Most times,
I do this juice business, so I attended to some client, and then he told me a story of how women should always be submissive and to men, And then she was like, what if you committed a crime that is very big and you feel like it's unforgivable, but then you don't want to lose your marriage? What would you do? He told me of a story of a sister who had just gotten married, and 2 days after their introduction home and giveaway, they caught her cheating with a boyfriend. You understand? And then after this girl had to ask for a punishment. And then like please punish me, but don't send me back home. You understand? Please punish me. And then the man was like, how can I punish you? What should I do for you? They brought a very big stick and they had to go for sticks. Then the guy told me, I think that's the best punishment that we can ever give to ladies, because one, you have to be submissive to us. We own you. I'm like, no, you don't. It's like, we own you. For as long as you're mine, I own you, and I have the responsibility to punish you when you do wrong. I'm like, really? Not to that extent of caning me. There are very many other ways. So when we say that they own us, they will really own us. And this is what we're trying to fight. I know my responsibility, you know your responsibility. Can we try to do what we're supposed to do? But anyway, that thing comes in of, I own you. That will cause some havoc.
That's what I was still talking about. For men and other families, they know they own women. But me personally, if you have your own money, you're working, and the man is also working, you bring something home, he also brings something home. Why should he own you? Why should he own you? Yes, he can make decisions, and you can also supplement. Because you also make up a family, and you're also ahead. Me personally, if I'm working and you're also working and we are all bringing something home, then it is equality. That is what we call equality, and that's what we are fighting for. That means that both the genders are on equal patch, and they all deserve the same respect from both sides of the family.
Wow. Dear President Siobhan, what do you have to say?
I wanted to say that at the university level, for us to come out, we need women as ladies, we need to support each other. If I stand out and I'm like, I'm standing for good ship, surprisingly, in this era, ladies will not support me. And that's very true.
Many, if not all.
Yes, most of the ladies will not support me. Why, I also don't know. But I have tried to ask, but they tell me women are just like that. We cannot support each other, and of which is not good. If I come out and be like, I want to be a girl, why not support me as a lady? You've seen a lady is coming out. She wants to represent. She wants to bring that image that ladies can also do what. But for you, instead of supporting, you be like,
my fellows, I think, as Amir said, what we have to do as ladies to break all those norms, we have to position ourselves, show people that we can. The fact is, even if you are a lady, but if you're confident, you know what you want, you have limits, there are some things you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. So if you position yourself in that way, even men will respect you and fear. I have a feeling that actually there are some ladies who can't be approached in that, because I may look at you, the man will say, the way you're talking, the way you do your things, maybe the man will say, this person can work for me if I tell her this. So we have to be confident. Let's not be, ladies, we have this fear. We have to humble ourselves every other time. No. Just, if a man tells you this, say no.
It starts with us. We can challenge it. we can challenge this, because this is what is causing more havoc and more problems and more violence. So if we want to be the empowered women that we cry out to be, the emancipated women, the ladies of caliber, the ladies that we really want to see at that level of leadership. I myself, I am a leader. Why am I a leader? Because I lead myself and I serve myself and I am content. So what makes you a bad leader as a woman? You are still a dependent somewhere. So can we try to oppose that? Thank you so much for following AET TV, empowering you. And we are the youth, and this is the youth's voices. We are giving you feedback according to what is happening within our own institutions, in our own homes, in our own schools, in everywhere around the globe. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for following, guys. I think I will say, do you have any other thing to say, or we can just close it up? Anything to say?
Just thank you for watching us.
Okay, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much, guests, for coming in. Thank you so much. Anytime you can come. Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency. Nice to meet you. Thank you. So thank you to our producer and the whole management of AET TV. We remain the Youth Feedback, AET TV. Bye-bye.
You're watching AET TV, empowering